Draft Boyz is the place to be with Whitey, Heato, and Malsy G.
Malsy G? What the fuck? Welcome back to Draft Boyz. I think our worst beatbox yet.
Probably.
Thank goodness. Hopefully we'll be saved by a professional beatboxer very soon.
We just got to get worse and worse.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's what people want from us. They don't want us to get better.
Until no one listens.
Yeah, I think so. Or they just skip the first 15 seconds.
Or they just listen to the first 15 seconds.
Oh, good for
And just
first
tune out.
15. Well, welcome back to Draft Boyz, the FPL Draft podcast. As always, joined by Miles, Heato, and myself, Whitey. Well, sorry, I should have said Malsy G.
Malsy G.
Lads, how we doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, man. Fresh
Yeah.
off a Easter long weekend.
And an international break. Oh, my God.
Feels like we haven't been in here in a month.
Dude, I missed you guys.
I know, I missed you too.
I did.
We had such good energy in our last pod. I was just had a great time on that one. I don't know why. I have a good time on all pods, don't get me wrong. But that one had a vibe.
It did have a vibe from the very
Saying.
start.
I warned you I'd had a coffee today. I had a coffee very early. It surely can't last.
That's all right. We'll see what
We'll
Heato
see.
brought for snack chat.
We'll see.
I'm excited.
I've got something for you.
Yeah? All right. Well, Miles, why don't you kick us off this week? Talk about your the points.
The points, yeah.
The old pointsies.
I got 41, which is, semi respectable.
Yeah, respectable.
Seeing all the points out there, it was pretty much looked like an average weekend draft, 40-ish points. I got saved by Trent Alexander-Arnold. He played well, didn't he,
Surprise.
boys?
Fuck me. When I saw that, I was like, oh, God, you got saved.
I know. How does he get 3 bonus points when he just gets 1 assist? He must have been playing very, very well.
It was.
Yeah,
I think
looked
it was
really good.
Pierce
It
didn't
was
go on
Pierce in
international duty.
Southgate. Yeah, it was like, fuck you, Gareth.
Motherfucker.
He was like, can Reece James
let me
really
whip.
do this?
Let me whip some balls in.
Yeah, but besides from that, I had my boy Rashford that looked like he should have been out before the game instead of major doubt, but he played and scored. So
And you played him?
I did.
Can't
You
complain.
fucker. Oh, that was a nice goal too. I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Not bad. Heato, how'd you do?
Average week for me. I got 37.
Yeah, so it's a good week.
That's pretty
I don't
good
know
for
how
you.
you keep saying average week.
Well, just average week overall. in
But
terms of
good for
points,
you.
But yeah, that's okay.
That's a really good haul.
I'd
for
like
you.
more as I'm trying to break through this fucking struggle from, what do we have, 4th to 6th is just...
It's pretty tight
interesting.
down
Point.
there.
It's like 10
interesting.
points between
Yeah.
4th and 6th
Miles,
in our league.
can you bring it up? And I'll.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want to get rid of my points here, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
pretty-
Who was your star this week, Heat?
My star was Danny Ings.
Oh yes,
Ingsy.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Back in the goals.
I know. Back playing again, and he looked spoice.
He did look sports.
So yeah, that played off well for me. And then a few points in the midfield from Mane, Neto, and Mount.
Yeah, nice. Mount. Fuck.
Yeah, I tried to cash in on potential Chelsea.
Werner gave you a fucking.
I know.
Gift there.
A gift of a goal. I only played 45 min, so
Yeah, no, it was good.
yeah. How about you, Whitey?
I got 47, which I think was maybe the highest for our league this
Yep,
week.
it was.
Yeah, so a pretty good week. Yeah, I got a lot of points from Harrison, 13 points there. He was pretty good in that game. I think he assisted the own goal that old Big Phil Jags
Yeah, you
scored.
take that, won't you?
Take it any day.
Easy points.
And got an easy other finish. So not necessarily an outstanding game for him, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of other starters, just assists, just a lot of consistency. I got points everywhere. And Martinez with a lot of saves, so still got 4 points for him. So, keeping the points going.
Yeah, love it.
Luckily, I didn't play Thiago Silva. Minus 4 points this week.
When I saw that, I was like, who has him in our league? Couldn't remember. Looked it up, had to search through everyone's teams, and I saw him like 3rd on your list of subs. I was like, no!
Well, because I didn't expect him to be back. Because he was like still orange. He'd been out for so long. I was expecting to maybe get a taste of him before we fully saw a start from him. Like come on, like, I don't know.
Well, I wish he did
last
stay
25
off the
minutes.
bench.
I now dropping
Stay
him
on the bench.
Are you now dropping him immediately?
Nah, fuck no. Fuck no. He'll play. He'll be back straight back in. I had a little argument with Tim about whether we thought he'd be in.
Yeah.
And Tim's like, Christensen's back in for the end of the season. You can't play like that. Sorry, Timmy.
I jumped on Zuma this week because it looked like he was flirting with a position again in the team.
Yeah.
And I got it right. but I did not get the result right. So it didn't pay off.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
That doesn't make it easy. All right, let's move on because I'm starving.
Yeah, just before we move, I'll just catch you up. So from 4th to 6th in our league, there's only 7 points.
Oh, that's so
It's
spicy.
really tight.
Can I hear the names in order?
Yeah, so Bobby's 4th. He's on 1285. Heato is 5th on 1281. And Stace is 6th on 1278.
Okay.
Then Timmy Boy's
And then
about
Tim-
50 or 60 behind that.
Oh,
No,
shit, the
it's
drop-off.
deep. Yeah, it's deep. It's about 67 points.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
goodness.
his rise has quickly been,
Snuffed out.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Well, Tim, hopefully Christensen's back next week. Saves your
hat trick.
season. Okay, so Heato, you're on Snack Chat this week. I'm very
I am.
excited. I'm starving.
I'm hungry too. You were saying before you wanted something savory, and I've got the thing right for that. Right.
You. So while you're getting it
Finger
out-
buns!
Oh, finger buns.
Love that.
Dessert before dinner. Love it. Great choice.
So last time we went with a supermarket branded treat and it didn't go down too well with a couple of
I'm
us.
double dipping. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, shit.
They look
Back
a
to
lot better
back.
than my donuts.
All right. Well, just a quick reminder for any new time listeners
Sorry, I
as
got too
well.
excited. The finger buns.
Snack Chat is a little game we play before we get into this amazing podcast we record here. We each bring a snack and a drink each week, and we basically rate and berate them. And there's some interesting scores going around. Last week, I think we had cinnamon donuts that were stale.
Yeah, we had a mix.
Miles likes to buy things on sale. I don't recommend doing that from the bakery section.
No, it
But he's
definitely
gone-
doesn't pay off.
He's gone wholeheartedly in. Do you mind tearing me one off there?
Yeah, he's diving in. Well, whilst we prep for that, I'm going to bring out my drink for you.
Okay, all right. Bring it
We're
on.
going
So-
heavy this week,
Have
boys.
you said what it is?
Heavy.
No, I haven't.
No, what the snack is.
The finger bun.
It's a pink finger bun.
It's a pink finger
coconut
bun. Sorry.
frosted icing.
Sorry.
I mean, you really got to
Bread
describe it.
with some icing and coconut flakes on it.
Woolworths brand.
It's good.
What drink you got, mate?
Woolworths.
We
is our
got
logo.
double
Oh,
Jack and Coke, bitches.
shit.
I love that shit.
Double Jack and colas.
Bring it over here so I can take a snap for the gram.
All right, let me bring it out. But yeah, so we got some Jack Daniels and Coke pre-mix cans, double shot, so
Wow.
6.9%,
Have you been buying from the sales section as well?
maybe.
Fucking bun stale. You. What you're hearing right now is our Instagram photo being taken of the food. Miles makes a little like sound effect when he does it. He goes, you. That's what you
It's
heard.
not the camera clicking; it's Miles getting excited.
All right,
about
while this
taking
is
a photo.
happening, I love a pink finger bun.
Is it a bit off? Is it not good?
For me, bit stale, going to affect the rating.
Yeah, it's a little bit stale.
Nothing you could do about that other than maybe checking the use by date, or going
Elsewhere,
when they're fresh. But I'm more of a Baker's Delight kind of guy.
yeah,
I have to rate it based on what it is.
you do
It's
it.
a 6.
Do it.
But finger bun normally for me would be a strong 7.5.
Yeah,
I have to say that. You have picked something I like.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with you with 6. And I would say if it was a good finger bun, you'd probably get an 8 from me because I do love a good finger bun.
it's not too bad.
Loves a finger.
It could be worse.
Oh my God,
could be
Jack and
worse.
Cola double. That takes me back. Just to preface, Jack and Cola was my drink of the youth.
Yeah, mine was Jim Beam and cola.
I've spewed a few of these up.
Yeah.
Back in the
Bring
day,
back some memories.
There was I went through a phase where I couldn't touch it because of just the taste.
And when did that end? Yesterday?
I think so. Actually, right now, this is delicious. I'm gonna say Jack and Coke
Classic.
8.1.
Yeah.
That's for you, Kwani. I know no one didn't get it, but that's for Kwani.
All right.
Jesus.
We'll give him a shout out on the pod.
6.9%. Love it.
I'll go 8.2.
That's pretty good. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah. I haven't had one of these for a while.
Yeah, a bit of a
This was
random.
one of my London drinks.
Yeah,
Actually.
as
So
you
it's
go to.
quite fitting.
Sounds like they're all from London.
From London.
Perfect, mate. Take you right back as we're about to delve deep into the Premier League.
Yeah, let's just jump in.
Let's do it. Okay, first game. Fulham versus Wolves. Now, Fulham they didn't do so good. Well, they did
No.
great. I'm pretty sure that most of the goals scored by Aston Villa were in the last 12 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it was fast.
Yeah,
and
it's
It
furious
was
towards the back
real
end.
fast and furious. But yeah, they lost 3-1 to Aston Villa. And Yeah, a bit disappointing there from them because it was quite nice to begin with. They seemed to be controlling the game fairly well. Aston Villa was kind of falling down that same path because they don't have Jack Grealish.
Yeah, and they've struggled.
They just haven't really had that kind of attacking threat.
Yeah.
But,
And Fulham got a bit lucky there, didn't they, with the mistake leading to the goal.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a nice finish from old Mitro. He kind of cuts it. He rounded the keeper quite nicely and scored well. Worth noting, 5 goals on international duty for Serbia.
And yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's been in the goals lately, and he probably would be.
Were they playing like the under 12s or something? Or
I think they were playing like Botswana or something, you know.
So the under 12s.
Yeah, fair.
I think he'd be on people's radar because he looks like he's kind of back in getting some minutes, and he's probably free in a lot of leagues.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like Scott Parker's rewarded him for his form in international duty.
Yeah, why not? Last few weeks of the season.
Yeah, might have to mix it up. And if he's in form, he's in form.
We're entering that interesting stage at the end of the season where you can just start taking more and more punts and be less kind of worried about dropping a big name. Because if they're just injured or they're not doing that great,
That's it.
you drop them, someone else might pick them up for 4 weeks.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
that's all they get out of them. So it's that short-term play now.
Yeah, you're right. It does become a bit fast and loose at the end. It's actually really fun at the end of the season and you can sometimes see big moves in fantasy for the draft format for people who've jumped on guys quickly, and then people are kind of like, I don't know, stationary holding on to players that have been great or decent all season.
Yeah.
You can take risks.
Especially when there's people who haven't been paying attention all season, realize there's only like 6 weeks to go or 7 weeks to go, and they're like, fuck, I'm going to lose.
That's it.
I need to do something.
Yeah.
Just change their entire team.
And just getting back to Fulham, I would say against a Wolves team, I know they scored a couple of goals in their last fixture, but they haven't been in the greatest form, recently, and there could be a bit of a clean sheet in there for Fulham.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, they've been really strong, and I think they had that game, against Villa for most of it. Yes, they collapsed, but I don't think that one, result will fuck them up. They seem like a fairly decent unit at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, we should move on to Wolves.
Yeah.
As you said, they do look a bit vulnerable. They lost 2-3 to West Ham. Interesting game.
It was.
Good comeback to a degree.
Yeah, for sure. You got to give them credit. And they really had a chance to fully equalise. First of all, let's talk about that save from Patrizio off that Antonio shot. Antonio ran the whole pitch and fired one.
Yeah.
Just curled it basically, and then Patrizio, beautiful save. So full credit there.
Hazard scores it.
Yeah, I'd agree. Now, next one. I don't know if you guys saw this. This blew me away. I was like, fuck me. Traore fully goes into beast mode.
Yeah.
From well in his own half, dodges a bunch of challenges to cross it in for a Dendoncker finish. I think it was Nolan tried to fucking take him out halfway through that run with seriously a dog challenge.
Noble maybe?
Oh, Noble, sorry.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Yeah.
OG West
That's
Ham.
OG.
That's
OG
old
West
school.
Ham defender.
I was like going to say
Or
Christopher
midfielder.
Nolan or like...
I know, that's what was in my head for a second. I'm like, as soon as I said Nolan, I'm like, this ain't right. No, Mark Noble, sorry. He came in and showed his age and nearly took him out, but dodged it and then put in a great ball for Dendoncker to finish it. It was very nice.
Yeah, Traore's been on my watch list for a little bit. I've been waiting for him just to get some sort of form going because you know how lethal he was like a season or last season and the season before. And, I was just like, come on, get something because look at him. He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Like, is he playing, footy, like rugby?
I know.
Or soccer?
The thing is, he's a classic trap. Because he didn't get a crazy haul last year. Like he went through blips of form, and that's what you kind of got to grab onto.
Yeah.
He's not a consistent player.
It was a bit inconsistent, but the hauls were massive. So if you had him as your fourth or fifth mid, it was pretty decent
Nice
to have.
sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Another takeaway from this game, I got a mouthful of finger bun.
Yeah.
Can someone else take it away on the next point?
Yeah.
Well, let's get Heato to take it away because
It's my boy.
You picked up Neto just in front of me in the waiver wire this week.
Yeah.
He was my first pick and you beat me to it. So I was a bit disappointed because I was looking at Wolves' run of fixtures and it's just so juicy for the next 6 or 7 games.
It is nice.
And I just thought, Neto, obviously, I had him at the start of the season. He was so consistent. And I thought, start and the end, that's could be,
Is he going to bookmark it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. But yeah, that ball through to Fabio Silva.
I think you meant bookend.
Or bookend it, whatever.
No, sorry.
Well, what's it? It's more like front and back. I don't know.
Front and back?
Front and back. Front and back of the season.
I'll take it.
Front it.
Book front it.
That's not the saying.
Shelf it. Shelf it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
But yeah,
you don't want to do that sometimes.
It was a stunner of a ball. And Fabio Silva, first touch was fucking sex.
Yeah, good hit.
And yeah, finishes across the face of goal. And I was a bit like, oh, do I pick him up? Do I pick him up? Because it was nice.
Yeah.
And like, he's been talked about. They spent a bit of money.
It was
on
a
him.
good
Bit of
finish.
chatter, yeah.
So anyway, nice finish from him.
I thought the keeper could have done maybe a little bit better because it wasn't full corner, but yeah, it was a
No,
good
for
hit.
sure, I agree. But
Good
I
hit,
think
though.
you have to give him credit for the first touch.
Oh,
and-
100%.
And also great ball from Neto. So, finally, Dendoncker had a late chance to kind of equalise, as we said before. As a Chelsea fan, really wish he scored that one.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they looked like they had a few goals in them, and against tough opposition. But yeah,
They've done that a
Kind
few
of
times.
mixed.
That late run that doesn't result in anything. So
well, Heato, do you want to give me a little prediction? Considering you've gone Wolves now, you've gone for a Wolves player. What do you think's going to happen in this one?
I think we're going to see 1-1 in this one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be crazy.
I'd agree with that fully. Fully Fulham. Okay, let's move on to our next one because it's a good one. We've got City versus Leeds.
Yeah, looking
Sweet.
forward to this one.
I know, it's good. And City have just been so strong. They won 2-0 against Leicester, which, yet again, Leicester have been very good this season, as we all know. Leeds won 2-1 against Sheffield, so pretty disappointing that they let a goal in, to be honest.
I know.
Definitely.
It's almost a poor result.
I know.
Even then they got 3 points.
Well, we'll come back to that. We'll start with City. Did you get a good look at this game, Miles?
Yeah, I did actually. I had quite a few players playing in it, so I was sweating the result a bit.
Yeah,
I was hoping that
one
there
of
was
their tougher fixtures.
a few more goals, and I didn't know if I should leave, Iniacho or Vardy on the bench just to play one of them. I didn't know, but I didn't have too much better option, so I just played them just in case. And yeah, a bit disappointed in KDB. He had some opportunities, didn't he?
He did. I think he came off the crossbar there from the free kick.
Yeah.
I think he came off the crossbar
Twice.
early for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be too disappointed. It was a pretty nice free kick. At the end of the day, the dude scores them for fun.
Yeah, no, not disappointed in him, just disappointed that it
again.
didn't go in.
Yeah. Oh,
'cause-
man, I wasn't. I was loving that crossbar. I was like, oh, baby.
But yeah, as you said, City's just been so strong. And the thing I wanted to bring up, which is just an obvious talking point, is Mendy. So he's actually got some minutes in the last couple of fixtures. He's been back in the team, and he is just such a beast coming down that wing. And he's got goals, he's got assists, and obviously they have clean sheets. So he was a bit of a dream prospect a few years ago when he was playing all the time.
for sure.
And now it looks like, Pep's gone back to him. And I just think it'd be basically at the top of all waiver wires this week.
Yeah, well, I completely agree with that. And I have to say, it was a pretty cool finish from him for that goal.
Oh, yeah.
Like, comes back onto his right and bends it in. That was the last thing I expected him to do. I was like, oh, he'll shoot here. And then just perfect cutback. Nice finish.
It's one of those classic ones where it wasn't very powerful either, but he just scooped it out enough to send it round the keeper that
It was class.
you're like, how'd that just get in?
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't start in the Champions League game either this week. So
Mendy didn't. Oh, so he'll be playing in the Prem, surely.
Yeah.
yeah, with Pep rotation, I'd feel quite good about that.
That was the one thing I was going to say, I guess, when you were saying that, he's obviously getting minutes now. Like, it's classic Pep. People just go,
Out of nowhere.
"Oh, this guy, I'm playing him."
Yeah, he'll never play again.
I know.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Mendy's fucked. You cannot do that with City. You've always got to pay attention. And it's actually good because, or in some ways it's good, because if you do pay attention in your league, there'll be plenty of people that will write players like Mendy off that go, oh, he's out of form, he's not playing, so-and-so's playing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he gets some minutes, has a decent game, and then whoever the other person was, doesn't matter what the form was, they're just out of the team.
Done.
So if you're quick, you can get on those guys. And yeah, a City defender who gets forward, perfect.
Yeah, definitely. What about...
Can I talk about this one? Because
Yeah.
your players, we're talking about your players.
Do
now
it.
let's talk about mine. That through ball from KDB was very nice, not my player, to set up the second goal. How does Sterling not score that one?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it all weekend.
He gets the ball and he's just like, I don't know, just fucking shoot. Jesus, he was
just
slow
doesn't
on
have
it.
the
The touch
confidence.
wasn't great. Yeah, he's not been the same player this season. And obviously, he does a decent job, palming it off to someone else. Reminds me of Werner for the Chelsea game.
True.
But yeah, I was fucking... Any Sterling owner would have been fucking pulling their hair out. They were like, come on, yes, finally. Sterling
Yeah.
getting a goal. And then he's like, poor touch,
Well,
doesn't
I'm
take
surprised
the
Sterling owners still have it.
shot. Okay.
Look at me, mate. This season.
Flourishing.
Yeah, it's
I just got to...
It's receding a
I
bit.
got a cut.
Yeah.
I got a cut.
Penandez is like countering it. It's like growing the hair super strong.
Yeah,
That's right,
At
yeah.
the back.
Yeah, it's
You
one
want
step back with Sterling,
Mullet.
2 steps forward with Fernandez. So
Yeah.
You want your hairs right on the top of your head here.
Yeah.
That's where you want them. You can recede all you want, but yeah, give me a good top here. I don't want that little circle there.
mate, luckily you're like 6'4", so no one can fucking see the crown of your head.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, boys. What about Leeds? What are you guys thinking about this fixture for
But
them?
wait, can I say one last thing?
Do it.
Quick. Mahrez lacked finishing,
Yeah.
didn't look great after looking very good for a while now.
He does that, man. He's the most streaky player.
Yeah.
He would just go in and he would just huge hauls, 2 goals, and looks like world beater.
Yeah.
And then just fucking quiet for like 2-3 weeks.
So we'll see how he finishes the end of the season, but, that's only one game to go off, but still. Definitely some opportunities in that game that were missed. So let's go on to Leeds. They won 2-1. Any boys here? Got any points on this one?
No, my boy Bamford let me down in this fixture, unfortunately.
Yeah?
I thought it was a Hattie for Paddy.
No Hattie for Paddy this week.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You bank on it against Sheffield.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would have put
Disappointing.
big money on it if I was betting this weekend.
The fact that it was just an own goal and then another, really
Yeah.
only one goal from a Leeds player.
And as we said, it was Harrison who bagged the goal, kind of, right, back post, crossed across the face of
It was
goal
a good
from
build-up,
Rafinha.
though.
It was nice. It was
winning
very
the ball
nice.
back and then him running to.
I think it was
the
at
byline.
Roberts. I think it was Roberts that started it, won the ball back, and then played it through to Rafinha, who crossed it across the face of goal to Harrison. So all names that we've been mentioning the last couple of weeks. Harrison a bit on the fringe. He hadn't scored in a while, but good haul this week. So rewarding people that hung on to him. 7th goal of the campaign for him. And
Not too bad, really, for a first
I know. Well,
season in the Prem.
I remember hearing the same during this week as well. It's a decent comparison, I guess. James Rodriguez has 6. So,
Okay.
going into the season, I think a lot of people would have looked at James Rodriguez and not James Harrison.
Oh,
The
100%.
distance between those two would have been so high. So it just kind of shows you form.
Should we just call him Hammers Harrison?
Oh. No, probably not. Okay, I'm going to predict this one, Miles. Do you mind?
No, take it. Take it.
There's a few players in this for me. I've got Dallas. I've got fucking Harrison. Oh, no, Harrison won't play. Okay. For all those players out this week, parent club, Harrison's not playing. Very disappointing. City have got to win it. Leeds,
Are they scoring?
Leeds are scoring, and they are on that roller coaster. They're on the up on the roller coaster at the moment.
Paddy B loves away fixtures as well.
But is this the moment where the roller coaster takes that drop? I think it might be. But I'm going to go with, I think 2-1. I think that Leeds is capable of getting a goal against City.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to them.
Open play team versus open play team.
Yeah.
Spicy.
I'm
I know,
actually
it should
just
be good.
thinking any results possible here.
Yeah, well, I picked 2-1, so you
Yeah.
got to stick with that.
All right.
Liverpool versus Aston Villa, another decent game here. Liverpool winning 3-0 against Arsenal, which, not too surprising. Arsenal kind of shit.
Really?
Arsenal is shit, dude.
Well, we've not been very good.
Yeah, you've not been very good. Arsenal is
You've
shit.
been getting better though.
Yeah.
Like,
and Arsenal had that
definitely.
little rise and there was kind of that new...
And you've got a few more players back.
Yeah.
You're not looking injury ravaged right
No.
now. You're still definitely lacking VVD, but you look a bit more strong. Not as
Yeah.
consistent, but stronger.
Definitely. And
What were
so-
your thoughts on that game?
Well, yeah, it's been a while since we've won a game that convincingly, to be honest. It feels a little bit of a dampener after this morning's result. I feel less excited about talking about this one now, but yeah, we were just dominated. We were
Love
just
a
all
dampener.
over them.
Love a dampener. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
having a sip. I really wanted to come in there. Thank you, Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
I know.
Bringing them back to reality.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay, you can continue.
No, it was a great game. Yeah, as we were saying before, Trent looked really spicy and on.
Really,
Just
really
fired
good.
up.
Yeah.
That ball in for that header, so good.
I think what we're doing is focusing on too many good points. There was something really big in this game that we're not talking about.
Milner?
Allison's twin brother. How did he get between the sticks? Where did he grow that mo? I mean, how many people has he killed? What has he done with the real Allison? I'm so confused. When I saw it, I was like, oh, weird backup keeper.
It's the modern day Pablo Escobar.
Dude, that little sneaky mo, I was like, who the fuck is that?
Maybe that's what he needed to get a bit of confidence.
Well,
Just
just
this
hasn't helped
little-
him midweek.
Dirty pedo Mo.
Oh, man, it was
It's
filled.
juicy,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
recognize
Yeah,
it.
it's a
He's so
juicy
clean
mo.
shaven and there's this thick, like, oh, it's
Yeah.
real dirty.
It looks like it's been stuck on.
Yeah. I mean, I know this has no relevance to
Oh,
fantasy.
no, it's got
it
relevance.
does.
It's got relevance.
Because it's giving
in
him
Draft Boys, it's got relevance.
I mean, he clearly thinks he looks good because he played well.
Mate, talking points, haircut chat,
Yeah, we haven't had
hat
stash chat.
Stash chat.
Stash chat.
New Heato, can you make one of those little auto-tune things for stash chat?
Goal of this.
Stash of the season.
Oh, man. Nah, mate, save it for the auto-tune. You need the help. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I had to say something.
Well, the
there.
best thing to come out of that was also the memes after. Because you see when we won the game, he's kind of like hunched over and having this little grimace. And everyone's
really?
just memeing that completely now.
Oh, I didn't see any
It's
of
so
that.
funny.
I'm not a
He's
Liverpool
got this
fan.
cheeky grin.
Did you see any of that?
Yeah,
Oh, fat.
they
It's
look
hot.
good.
It's hot.
Are they good?
I'm our social media, coordinator. I need to know this shit. Even though I haven't touched it in about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys, but hit us up.
Yeah, it's because no one's talking to us.
Okay, this
Get
is
the
a
people.
this is a rant. Move on. Okay, Heato, what else happened in this game? We're
Let's
not going to
go
talk about
straight
Liverpool all
to
night.
JOTA, the man, the myth, the legend. How
Yeah.
good was
Doesn't
he?
need a fucking start, does he? He doesn't need a start.
He's too
so
good.
He just brings something. I
Yeah.
mean, look, he also just stands in the right spot when Trent crosses it to him. But
But how's he winning a header, though?
yeah, well, because Trent
it's not very
basically
big, though.
like, pinned it like straight
Yeah.
between. It was,
I'll tell you
that was
how, because he's
ridiculous.
playing fucking Arsenal and they're useless. All right, that's how.
He also killed it on international duty as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's the definition of a player. It doesn't matter if he starts or not. Like, you want
Yeah.
him in your team.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. And like, it's hard because what do you do as the Liverpool manager? Because you're like, oh, I want to start him and he's going to get goals. But he's so good as an impact player as well. It's like, oh, I know I can bring him on and he's going to do something.
It's too good.
Did he start for Champions League?
He did, yeah.
Oh, interesting. So
Yeah.
better off on the... Oh, he scored though, didn't he?
No, he
Salah
didn't
did.
score.
Anyway,
Yeah, but he's
we're going
started
down
up
a rabbit
front,
hole
but-
here.
Yeah, so he got that header goal, and then he also kind of took the ball off Mane's foot and just slammed it home for the third.
I think you're being a bit generous on Mane there. I think
I felt
Mane was a bit loose with the ball.
I
And
felt
luckily,
a bit sorry for Mane, actually. I thought that was his.
Nah,
I thought it was a bit of a thief in the night move.
Dude, that was a loose touch. The ball was gone. It was a loose touch from Mane for sure.
I want that. I want that to happen. It doesn't matter who fucking scores, it goes in the goal. It's a
Oh,
team.
shut
It's a
up.
team game.
Shut up. You
all you
own
want.
Mane.
No, but like from a Liverpool spot, I don't want him to like be like, oh no, I'm going to let Mane have it and Mane fuck it up. I'd rather just, if you can guarantee the goal, come in, steal it off his toes, snap it in.
And no part of you, from a fantasy perspective, wishes that Mane actually took a decent
Oh mate, the
touch
season's
and
gone.
finished it.
I don't care about fantasy anymore.
Okay, you're off the pod for the remainder of the season. Miles,
Tim, hit
we
us
still
up when
care.
you're a new person. So let's move on to Villa, I think. There's
Yeah.
not too much besides, they played Arsenal and Arsenal are trash and
No,
that's why they
no.
won
Oh,
3-0.
yeah, Liverpool won.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I thought you were talking about Aston Villa.
No. Just saying, that's the reason why Liverpool won 3-0.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, they came up against Real Madrid, who aren't even that good.
exactly.
Well, we saw what happened
They
there.
got no Ramos, no team.
Well, no VVD, no team.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Liverpool, no team. All right, we're moving on. We've had our fun, Heato. All right. Aston Villa, still
might
no
not come
Jack.
back.
Still no Jack.
Still no Jack.
I thought he was going to be back. I think he's had a setback.
Heato?
How many rhymes do we have just then?
I don't know, but they're flowing.
Shit. Why don't we start the pod with that many rhymes?
Need to rhyme more.
You know what I think it is? Jack.
It's the Jack we're drinking.
The Jack we're drinking.
It's really hard having him in my team. I'm
You've got
missing
him. Fuck, it hurts, hey.
It hurts.
How long has he been out?
Quite a while.
2 months now or something.
Too long.
Oh, fuck. Really?
It's ages, man. But it's been this weird thing where it's like, it seems like fantasy has kind of delayed it. You know, he's been yellow, then orange, you know, since he's been red, and it's a bit of a tease.
missed
That's
seven.
the Antonio
I was-
fucking thing,
Yeah, they
man.
kind of Antonio'd it.
Yeah, and guess who's got a little niggle? We'll get to it.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah.
He's on yellow. I'm like, shit. Don't make me do this again.
But let's get back
Well,
to a more
it's
like...
been 7 games now for Grealish.
Is that it? It seems like
Oh, it's
more,
not that
actually.
bad. I
That's
thought
quite
it
a
was
long
7.
time, though, in fantasy
Yeah.
to miss.
It is. It is.
And
But for a player like that, you hang on to him.
they've got some rough fixtures coming up, too.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them.
Well, let's talk about the goal scorers. Trezeguet, back in the goals. We were just trashing him the other week, and he scored a little double here in this game. You know, some decent finishes.
Yeah, he listened to the pod, actually. He hit me up on social, and
Fairly
he was just
certain.
like, fuck you for trashing me.
You
I've
just
got
said you
this."
hadn't been on socials in 4 weeks.
Oh, no, just not like the chat.
He hit you up, but you
Caught
didn't
you
see it
out.
until just today.
Yeah, I had a look.
Oh, okay. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you. Yeah, not bad. And then Traore with an assist to Watkins for his first goal in 8 games. Shit, he hasn't been scoring goals as long as Jack Grealish has been out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's what we've been saying about Villa is like we've noticed they're not playing nearly as well without him. And it's a big loss for them. But good result and pretty good comeback from them to be, I think, only 12 minutes left and yeah, getting 3 goals. It's not bad.
There was like a crazy stat around Trezeguet as well. I think he'd taken like the most amount of shots for like a really long period and but not actually resulting in a goal. It was like 500 shots or something.
Really?
And turned into a goal and then he scores 2 in like 12 minutes.
500?
Which is crazy.
Or is that just a...
I don't know. It's just an exaggeration, but
All right.
it was a lot of shots.
All right. Miles.
Yeah.
Speaking of a lot of shots, there's like definitely more than one shot in this thing.
Oh, mate, they're
I'm
doubles.
thinking. Okay, cool.
Double Jack and Coke.
Okay, Miles, give me a prediction.
This is an interesting one. I'm actually going to go 1-1 for this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I kind of like that,
Yeah.
but I disagree.
I don't like it.
Unless Jack
on
is
the
back.
record.
But look,
We've said
if
that for so many weeks.
he's got no
If he's
form
back.
or anything, you know? Like, what is he's just going to come back and just be the miracle?
I think so.
Mate.
Maybe, yeah. But I'm saying he's not back. I'm saying he's not going to be the miracle, and I'm thinking that Liverpool can do better than that result.
They could. They really could. And I guess if I didn't see this Real Madrid scoreline today, I might have changed it. But I just think a bit vulnerable, and Villa, you know, they've got pretty good defence.
Okay.
So
All right, let's move on to Crystal Palace versus Chelsea.
keep this one short, huh?
Yeah, look, I think we'll be...
It's going to be a long one.
Okay. Palace through 1-1 with Everton. We'll start there. We'll talk about Chelsea in a second.
We'll warm you into it.
Fucking hell. Talking points. Guaisha.
Guaida.
How do you
Yeah.
say his name?
I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
I think you said it right for a change. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually maybe the first time you've corrected me and been right.
maybe. Guaida.
It's because it's his
We'll-
like third team or something.
Second team, Heato. All right, second.
Yeah. He's got them all ranked from 1 to 20. Arsenal's 4th or 2nd. We're not sure.
Watford's third.
Okay. All
Sorry,
right,
mate. I didn't see your weekly newsletter again to remind us of who's up there and how they're all going this week. But
Mate, that newsletter's been gone a while. Okay. That was an amazing double save from Guaida. Now I can't say it. You say it.
got there.
Guaida.
Guaida. Amazing. All the saves that he made, I think he made 6, and they were all
Clutch.
awesome.
Yep. Kept him in the game.
Yeah, really, really did. And like, yes, some of them were maybe could have been finished better by some of the Everton players, but really he was the standout for them. Yeah, and what was the other talking point in this one?
It's got to be Mishi.
Fuck me,
That
dead.
man.
He scored.
He
I
scored
know.
a goal.
What was his terms for like getting a goal? Or we had a thing about him early in this season. We were trashing him. It was like, only time he can score a goal is if there's not a cloud in the sky and there's like
Probably. We had a lot of trash talk about him.
Sniffed the grass. I don't know. He scored.
The planets aligned.
It wasn't a great goal. I think it was pretty much straight at the keeper, but it went in.
You got to take what you can.
Keeper felt sorry for him, just wanted to.
I think we can move on from Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
There's really no, fantasy prospects there outside of Zaha.
I think I would just say just quickly on Guaita, he's got an okay form at the moment, point wise. In the last 5 weeks, he's had 10, 6, 0, 8, 4. It's not too bad, but they do have a rough run. So Chelsea, Leicester, Man City.
Yeah, that's tough.
But then they have Sheffield. So maybe leave it for a few
and
weeks.
2 good fixtures after that, isn't it?
Villa, Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Arsenal.
Not too bad.
But Villa.
It's not a great run.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Chelsea because we know we're going to spend some time here.
We can just skip it if you want.
I don't want to talk too long on it.
No, let's just skip the rest of the games. Walk me through it, boys. How does it feel?
It was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Silva was loose. It reminds me of the first game of the season where he was a bit loose. I think he slipped and everyone was like, oh, he's done. He's too old.
Yeah.
And then he came back and bossed it for ages.
Yeah. I actually watched this game live and, it was tough. It was very, very tough.
Yeah. I was Easter long weekend. I was away with my family. So my brother and my dad and I all watched it. And we're all just like,
yeah.
fuck.
So
What a
after
great
we
way to
scored,
bond.
and then we got the red card, I thought, look, at least we've scored because
know.
now we can just chill. We've got the best defense in the league. Let's just
Fucking West
sit on
Brom.
it. And then West Barcelona Albion came out and just
Is that what WBA stands for?
yeah.
Okay.
I seriously, but by the time it was 4-1 or something, I turned to my missus and I said, am I watching West Brom or am I watching Barcelona? Because they are playing awesome football, which we will get to.
I don't even think you can credit Barcelona with being that good.
Old Barca.
Old Barca.
Old Barca,
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
Neymar
Clarify it.
Barca.
Neymar.
Pereira was definitely channeling.
Oh my God. Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, Silva, a bit
brutal,
silly.
boys.
He looked like he was actually going for a block for that second challenge and just overcooked it.
Yeah.
A lot of people being a bit harsh on him. I'm like, man, look who he is.
Yeah.
And it's a red card. I don't care. And look, the result at the end of the day, we had a red. I mean,
think-
yes, it's
yeah.
West Brom. We should have done better.
Man, if there's one team you'd want to go down to 10 against, it's them or Sheffield.
Not that day. Not
Yeah.
that fucking
Yeah.
day. Shit the bed, man. What happened with them? They were like, okay, we've had all these secret superpowers this whole time, and all of a sudden we're amazing. Oh, yeah. Pereira, what the fuck?
Awesome.
And, yeah, anyway, it was a very good performance. It was a pretty poor defensive performance after Thiago Silva came off, but he is the center of that defense, and changing things up, it's never easy.
Yeah, it's never easy, but they've also not played with him for quite a while, so you think they'd be able to cope.
But yeah, I
without him
guess
there.
so. But I don't know, something about it. Anyway, look, Mount got a goal in this one. As we said, Werner probably could have finished it if his touch was better. Who got our other goal? Oh, Puli.
Purely
Yeah, he was pretty happy off the post.
I think that was his first goal of the season.
Oh, no,
Since
he scored early.
Tuchel came
Since
in.
Tuchel came.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that's
And
what the
I'm pretty
commentator said.
sure he's got an injury now, by the way, guys.
Oh,
so
far
any Pulisic
out.
owners,
How bad is it?
I don't think it's super terrible, but I saw it come up the other day. I didn't look too into it because obviously I only look after my players, and I
Your boys.
don't have any thoughts about picking him up. But have a look into that. Owners.
It's not on fantasy right now, but
Okay.
it could be coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you feeling about Chelsea versus Palace Heat? What do you think?
To be honest, I think you will rebound in this game.
I think we will.
Yeah.
too.
I think you'll win 2-0.
I completely agree with that. I have no
You can
doubts.
play. It's not like you've lost because you lost Thiago for one game suspension, I imagine. You've proven that you can play without him the last few weeks, and I think it's just a blip.
I'd agree with that.
I hope so, but there's been a lot of dramas in the Chelsea camp in the last week.
Yeah, Rudiger,
Really bad ones, yeah.
No,
but not essential.
It's good. It's fucking Kepa, man.
Rudiger and Kepa,
And
it's
it's-
two players that don't play.
And from what I heard, Rudiger put him in his fucking place. And
Yeah, but just when that shit happens, there's just always a little bit of negative energy. And
Vibes are off.
I always worry about that, especially in a room like Chelsea, because a lot of fucking prima donnas in there, and I worry.
Look, there are less than there used to be, though.
Less than there used to be,
Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of young guys in there, and not as many prima donnas these days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that all young guys aren't, but there's
You got
a
a lot
few
of-
more head down, bum up guys in the team these days than there used to be.
But you got a lot of youngsters in the team. They've come through that culture. You don't know.
Heato, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Predict the result.
I did.
Oh, you did? What do you say? 2-0.
I might change it now after.
All right. Burnley versus Newcastle. Oh, my goodness. We could spend all week on this, but unfortunately today we don't have time. Miles, give us the really quick run through.
Yeah, cool. Well, the Burnley game, I can't believe they lost the game because they started so well, but Southampton just, we'll talk about them later. They played very well to get out of the hole. But Vidra, he had an awesome game. The shot was just sex.
Beautiful.
Very clinical.
I love the little kind of palm off too to him.
Little shimmy.
Little
That
shimmy
was
to
nice.
knock it to
Yeah.
him.
And I got to give credit to Tim, who, as I said, I was sitting with on the Easter long weekend, and we were watching the game, and we were talking about who we kind of tried to pick up. Tim picked up someone I wanted, Ziyech. Ha! Sucked in.
Yeah.
He came off early. But, yeah, he said, I picked up Vidra. I reckon he's going to do something good. And I was like, yeah, I'd back that.
Obviously, listen to the pod.
Obviously, listen to the pod. He did, and the Ziyech thing was something we
from the
talked
pod.
about too. So he told me he
Well, it
listened
didn't
to the
really
pod.
pay off. But,
Yeah, well, they don't all pay off.
Yeah.
No one expects fucking 5-2 against West Brom. Anyway, but yeah, Tim picked up Vidra and he rewarded him. And another one worth noting here is Wood, 3 games in a row. I think he scored a goal. Finished that pen well.
He drilled that.
He did drill it.
Straight in the middle.
I liked it.
Yeah, I missed out on that pickup.
I got a bit of Wood.
bit disappointed. Oh,
He had a chance at a late equaliser too.
He did have a little bit of a look.
Saved well by, it's McCarthy, isn't it? Southampton?
Yeah. No. Sorry. It was actually Fraser Foster.
Oh,
So I was watching the game, and then
I lolled at that when you picked up
so
McCarthy.
I picked up McCarthy,
So good.
and I was like, "Oh,
Have you not looked at his fucking points?
No, it was just a last minute thing because I thought I'll
So
just go for a
good.
cleanie.
How often do you just close your eyes and click on it?
That was probably the first one of the season, to be honest.
He's getting loose, mate. He's
It was
getting cocky
really
about
weird.
winning the league.
Yeah, and look, anyway, I was very glad that Allison came off the bench.
Yeah, look, terrific. I'm so happy for you.
What about Newcastle?
Newcastle. 2-2 against Tottenham. Pretty impressive, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, very. That's a huge result for them.
Gale looking pretty lively early on, but didn't really manage anything throughout the game.
I quite like the tidy finish from Jolinton.
Oh my God.
Tucked that in beautifully.
He can finish.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
I know. Do
Mate.
you think it was by accident? Do you think he was trying to send it top left and it went bottom right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
100%.
surprised.
100%.
It was clean. It was so inside the post. It was beautiful.
It was very nice, but yeah, he's going to have to show me a little more if I'm
Yeah.
looking at him in fantasy.
No, I wouldn't be looking at Newcastle.
They were pretty fucking horrible defending for the goals from against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty calamitous for one of them. Joe Willock, though, smashing in the ball from that absolute trash defending from Tottenham. So it was poor defending at both ends. I think we've mentioned him a couple times.
A couple of little mentions.
I think he's maybe, he looks like a decent player. I reckon he's young, obviously.
Another few seasons.
He's
maybe.
not a this season kind of player.
No.
Obviously Newcastle will have to stay up for that.
Yeah.
But
Newcastle just need fucking Darlow back in, boys. Hasn't played for the last 5 weeks.
really?
Yes. Trash keeping from whoever was playing this week.
Rubbish. All right. I'm going to predict this one. Shit. I reckon we could get a game out of this.
It could be, actually.
I'm going to say 2-2.
Yeah. That seems about right. For
It
this
could be a
fixture.
scrap. At this point in the season, this is where these teams get desperate and they're like, we can't do the same shit
Newcastle
we've been
need
doing.
points.
And
So,
these guys are right around each other as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it should be a good game. I wouldn't normally say that about Burnley and Newcastle, but maybe it will be.
We get spicy when people having to start fighting for their lives.
Nothing like the smell of desperation.
Yeah.
Get you going.
To liven up.
All right. Speaking of desperation, I am desperate for Leicester to beat West Ham this week.
Me too.
Who else? Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm frothing for it.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with both teams just not getting points somehow. That'd be my ideal state.
So Heato's obviously lost his mind. 3-2 West Ham against Wolves. Say one. That was an interesting game
It was, actually.
because they burst out to an early lead.
I thought they'd fucked it for
Me
a bit
too.
there.
Well, there was that. Obviously, we said
late
a chance late to equalise.
I think they're lucky that Wolves just haven't got that massive firepower as they normally do with Jimenez playing. But yeah, they just look so strong. Lingard, I think I said wow about 4 times watching the highlights, and I have no idea. I don't think I've ever done that before watching him ever.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Is he good?
He is a man full of confidence right
Dude,
now.
Holy
they just sat off him.
Yeah.
Like the goal, he just ran into open space. They just were too afraid to touch him.
Yeah.
Fucking drills at home. And then that little spicy turn on the byline.
Yeah, well, Antonio
Set up another goal.
He uses Antonio's bait perfectly in that. Antonio makes this run across field and it basically draws all of Wolves at the perfect moment. And then Lingard just opens up, finishes nicely.
He's been let loose.
And we did mention, we'll get back to the Lingard party, but early on in the game, Antonio made that fucking crazy run where he just looked so calm. He was like, rolls it over, stops, beats another player, just like running down the pitch and then smacks it at Rui Patricio. Well, not at him. It was fucking right just inside the post and Patricio saves it. But fuck. As an Antonio owner, I was psyched. Miles, you're holding your microphone in your hand. I'm a little nervous.
I don't know. I just thought I'd try something out. I want to get a bit looser.
I saw him like leaning the mic stand before. Like,
Yeah.
he was. Holding it, leaning it.
It's been a long weekend. All right, guys.
Yeah, fair.
I've like battled a lot of things.
Okay, we
What
don't
was
want to
his
hear
name?
about that.
What was his name in the intro that he called himself?
Oh, Marley G.
Marley G.
Marley G in the place to be.
There's a new vibe. There's a new vibe from Mylo today.
Is there a G in his name?
Good.
That's your dad, mate. Okay.
Is that your middle name?
No, it's Rupert.
Can we talk for a second? Now everyone knows your full name.
Yeah, that's all good. Hit me up.
Miles Rupert.
I don't think I like microphone in hand Miles. He's a little too lax.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to talk about that touch from Lingard where, like, to keep it in, he, like, spins his body and then rotates his foot and fucking... It was kind of lucky the way it paid off because I don't think that was intentional. But he kept the ball in really well and then the ball just went to Masuaku, crosses it in and Fornals with a nice little
He ran
finish.
onto that and kept it himself to then win an assist.
Oh,
That would have been a
I think
season.
Yeah, I can't do it. I need autotune. Yeah, that would have been immense. And then I feel like Lingard drew the entire defense for that last goal for Jared Bowen, who finished well.
Smacked it in.
But there were like 5 players around Lingard.
Yeah.
They were like,
They left it too late.
and then all of a sudden Bowen's like, oh, no one's marking me. Like,
And he
straight through.
hit that.
Yeah.
That flew in inside post.
Yeah, that was nice. So, look, they look great in attack, a bit shaky in defense, conceding 2, but
They're pushing for top 4, man.
as a Chelsea fan, I'm nervous after seeing that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
For sure.
Watching those highlights, I was like, God, someone needs to bring Lingard the fuck back to earth. Anyway, Leicester, let's talk. City. They
Yeah,
lost
I think
2-0.
we'd expect them to lose against this City. City are in form, but Leicester, I'd be a bit worried about Leicester, man. Top 4, I don't think they've not got a massive lead. They might drop away here.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I'd be happy for that to happen. Get Chelsea back
I
in
think
the top 4.
it could happen.
It could, and I mean, it's the fixture. So after this, they play West Brom, Palace, Southampton, Newcastle before going into a torrid final 3 games of Manchester United, Chelsea, Spurs. So there's some opportunity for them in the next, 5 games.
They need some serious points, hey?
But yeah, this is a tough fixture for them, I'd say.
Yeah, look, I'm backing them. I think it might be my Chelsea, roots saying that. But yeah, I feel like Leicester, they're due a win. They've been a very formed team this whole season. West Ham are letting in a bunch of goals. I think it was against United the week before. They lost 3-2. So Leicester, for me, seem more solid. They've lost to Man City. Okay, everyone loses to Man City.
Yep.
This is the bounce back week. I'm
For
backing
sure.
Leicester.
Oh, I'm actually backing them both. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to predict this right now.
Do it.
I'm going to say 3-3.
Oh my
I think there's goals. I think it's open. I think they're both going for top 4. And it's either that or
It's
nil.
fucking cagey. I'm like, dude, it's going the other way.
I want 3-3, baby. Let's do it.
3-3.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Lingard, Hattie.
Oh,
Vardy, Hattie.
Party, Hattie.
Let's
Antonio injured. Okay, next game. Tottenham versus United. Tottenham, man, they just can't quite get it right.
No.
Well,
do you see the Mourinho quote?
Tell us.
Asking him about his results, like, normally you don't throw away this type of game, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, same coach, different players." Like old you was like this. You were able to fight back and do all this, hold leads and all this kind of stuff. He's like, yeah,
Yeah, look,
He does have to play as old players this week, though.
for me, it's the Kane team and the Kane show, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
that's
much.
the only way they hang on every
Without
week.
Sonny Boy.
Oh, without Son, and like I think I'm probably being a bit slack, but their defense has been pretty shit. Yeah, I think highlights for me in this game. Nice save from Lloris early on. Kind of like lies on the ball to keep it off going back in off him. But yeah, Harry doesn't miss many of those. Both of those opportunities are pretty classic from him.
Yeah.
Pretty lucky on the rebound, but straight in. And then you got to give credit to Ndombele, who put that ball through for Kane.
That was a sex
Kane.
assist, yeah.
It was nice. And Kane obviously finished it well, but he could have had a hat trick.
Definitely.
He came off the post late, off
did.
balance, rebounded out. I was like, ooh.
Something that he normally scores, isn't it?
Yeah, but look, that was 2 goals in that game. You got to give him credit. But Tottenham defending, oh man, it's a shit show down there.
Yeah, it's one man fantasy team.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Until Son comes back. But yeah, how far away is Son? I feel like I heard he was on the bench or something in that game.
He played. He came on.
Oh, he did come on.
Yeah, he came on.
45 mins.
Yeah.
Oh, he got 45. Okay, wow.
Yeah. And I was a bit worried, actually. I didn't catch this game live, but I saw him sprinting on a counter, and I was like, maybe don't do that right now. I'm a bit stressed about you. And I was like, don't do your hammy again. But look, he looks all right, and I'm excited about this game because it could be a little bit open.
Or way the fuck closed. I feel like it's going to be closed.
I don't know. I think
Mourinho,
I think
he's
it
going to
could
be.
be.
Man, this is
he's gonna
another
be tight
spicy
butthole.
top 4.
Let's
talk,
move on. Yeah.
Let's talk United. They won 2-1 against Brighton, and it wasn't convincing. Yeah, Cavani got a start. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's back. I picked him up this week.
Did you?
I saw that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I dropped Welbeck for him.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I had a choice between Welbeck and Morpay. I think it was the week you picked up Welbeck, and I went for Morpay.
I just didn't think he would
Probably
carry it
should've
on.
Welbeck.
I just didn't have the faith. I picked the bigger team.
Welbs.
So look, we'll
that
get to
guy-
that in a minute.
that
We'll
guy
get to that in a
Welbs.
minute. But Cavani, look, he's still backing a class player there. I mean, he didn't score this game, but Welbeck did. But
Yeah.
yeah, I won't rub that in anymore. But yeah, and Greenwood with a start as well. We were just talking about him last week. I'm pretty sure he would have been picked up in that.
I think that was
last
back-to-back
waiver
goals,
wire.
wasn't it? 2
Yeah.
weeks in a row.
So anyway, I think the thing to talk about might be Miles's player, Rashi boy.
Fuck, I love that guy.
It's just me, or is like there's every fucking assist that Fernandes gets is tainted because it's Rashford on the end of it.
I take it.
Dude, it's why we're having such a good battle at the top.
It is a good battle.
Because Rashi's been very good, but Fernandes, whenever he doesn't score, he's assisting fucking Rashford, and it's like,
Rashford's literally had like an injury tick on him like most of the season, eh?
I
Like,
love that
Maybe
finish
maybe it's just a bug in the app,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
website. They can't get rid
And
of
I
it.
quickly Googled it the other day because I was like, fuck, what's going on with Rashi? And there's this interview from his manager saying, like, for 95% of Rashford's games, he's been carrying an injury. Doesn't matter. He'll go through. And it's Rashi saying, I know how to manage my body, blah, 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 blah. And then I read for this game that he's a major doubt. And I tried to trade him off.
Trying to trade Rashford?
Yeah, I tried to get Bobby. Yeah, I was trying to.
You're going to do Bobby again?
I was trying to. Yeah, but he would have.
Motherfucker.
He would have owned
Mate,
me.
he's only just recovered.
He would have owned me because, like, it's Rashi, and he.
Bob's has been fucking reeling for an
And
entire
then-
season, and Miles just goes, "Oh, you up again, buddy?
give me Lingard.
I was trying to get Lingard. I said, Rashi, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, but he's injured. And I was like, yeah, but it's not too bad. He's like, it says here on Google he's a major doubt. And I was like, yeah, but it's Rashi. Like, look at that. And I sent him that that manager interview, you know? And he's just like, fuck off, man. Have you seen King Lingard? He's fucking, you know. So.
And then Lingard, by the way,
Yeah.
Kingard.
Good decision.
All right, let's move on. Good finish from Greenwood off Pogba's miss hit. We should probably give him a mention there. As we said, 2 goals. Heato, I believe you are predicting this one. Give us a prediction.
I think it will be 2-1 Man U.
Yeah, I see that. And who?
I think Kane's just too threatening from Tottenham side of thing, and I think Man U
Usual suspects.
usual suspects. Yeah, Fernandez and
Rashi
potentially.
Maybe a Greenwood.
Yeah, if he plays again.
Wow, you're really not backing Cavani. Okay, that's good.
I just haven't got the stats to back it up yet.
Speaking of stats, our next game, I don't have any. Is that because these teams had 0 stats?
Look, if you guys don't know, in Draft Boyz, we do screenshots of all the games.
I was just laughing at that.
And I didn't put screenshots in for this game. All I wrote was, why bother with a screenshot? Sheffield and Arsenal are trash.
There's no screenshots. There's
I
no
do like
information.
that.
But I don't feel like there was any information to see other than nil. Oh, no, wait. Sheffield actually did get a goal.
They did,
But,
we don't really need to mention
well,
it.
they actually got 2.
They did. Big Phil.
Big
One
Phil
in each
Jags.
net. They're just ticking off both nets.
Now, when we say Big Phil, we're talking about Jagielka. Now,
who else do you mean?
he's royalty.
Who else could we mean?
He's royalty in the fantasy world.
He used to be.
He used to be. And I can't believe he's still around. All I remember is him playing for Everton and scoring like a fucking worldie from outside the box
in the derby.
And he was in my team, and I was with Heato at that moment, and I was like, yes! And it was late, and it was such a fucking great goal. Oh, I think I ran around the room doing the Drogba kind of plane flight. That was the best celebration. Anyway,
that goal still hurts. That still hurts.
You know what? This really says a lot here because we're not even talking about Sheffield. Big Phil Jags.
We do have a rule, so we've talked more than we should about that.
And Arsenal, I think Arsenal, I'm just going to leave it to Arsenal Fan TV to cover that one.
Yeah, check them out. It's actually been real good this week.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, they were pretty average. Liverpool put them to bed. Gabriel, special mention there for being trash. Now, prediction. Do you predict this? Predict it.
Okay.
Is it me? You just predicted the last one.
I just went. I think it's Mylo.
No, I go after you. I've mixed it up this week.
Okay.
Oh my God. Why me?
You shouldn't have jumped on
You
it.
got to back Arsenal here. I'm going to say 2-0 Lacazette double. Now,
with the Dubs.
next game, West Brom versus Southampton. Woo! Holy shit.
Goals.
This hurt.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, we said it, but
West Barcelona.
damn, there were some nice goals in it.
Yeah.
Run them through.
Okay. Well, I'll do it. Assist from Johnston to start with. The goalkeeper.
Our boy.
The goalkeeper. He kicks it the whole field. It bounces. Chelsea's defense napping. Pereira
Shambles.
very much awake and had decided that Chelsea were down to 10 men and he was going to kill us.
He just Edisoned it.
He was fucking epic. Anyway, so Johnson straight through, Pereira running onto that ball, catching, I'm pretty sure, Mendy off his line and, chipped him very nicely for the first goal. Special mention goes to Phillips with that curler that came right off the corner of the crossbar. Fuck me, I nearly pooped my pants.
Crazy.
I wouldn't have nearly pooped my pants if I knew that there were 4 more goals coming.
We'd have had no poo left.
No poo left. Well, believe me, I didn't. Then Pereira was back he was absolutely class in this game. He cuts back onto his left and puts it in the bottom right corner.
Great goal.
Man, did he look good. He was
really good.
I think the commentators were just saying, he's been playing in a system that doesn't really allow him to flourish. And it's as soon as Chelsea went down to 10 men, it was like they were like, okay, you can go now. And he was just like, yeah, boys.
Man, when he
was
scores, he pretty much every time he's scored except for one game, he's either got an assist and a goal or he's gotten 2 goals.
Yeah, he's got hauls.
It's insane.
Yeah, he's a hauler. He's
Huge
a hauler.
hauls.
Ice truck hauler. Is that what they are? Ice truck? Anyway, I've never watched the show. Moving on. Great ball in from Diagne. That finish from Cal Robinson on the volley was fucked up.
That was such a good goal.
I was
I'll
just
pay
like,
that
I
so-
know. I wasn't even sad.
And it wasn't even just
That was
the
beautiful.
assist and the finish, like the build up to it. Like it was probably one of the best team goals I've seen this season.
Well, hang on, wait. The next goal they scored, the fourth goal,
Yeah.
was better, I thought. A team goal, full counter from their side of the pitch, and they were just so calm. It was like, oh, they got 3 guys in the box. There were plenty of Chelsea defenders around, but they were just like boom, boom, boom. I think it was, I can't remember who was involved. I'm sure it was Pereira and someone else, and then Diagne got the goal. And it was class. It was just an easy finish at that stage because Chelsea were fucking everywhere.
Was Big Sam on holiday or something this week leading up to this game?
No, he was there.
Someone else is in charge?
He was loving it.
He
mate.
was loving this. It was actually, I'm glad it was him.
Yeah, me too.
Like, was anyone else?
Really?
I haven't got it.
You know, can I just cut you off just for a second?
I wasn't even talking.
It was a fucking commentator's curse this week because before the game even started, they go, oh, Big Sam back at Stamford Bridge. No manager has won with 3 different teams at Stamford Bridge
Oh, man, he did it.
because he's done it with Palace, Newcastle, and he came here with fucking West Brom. And the commentator said that, and I just was thinking in the back of my head, I was like,
I'm just going to turn this game off.
is that the fucking commentator's curse right now?
Yeah. Well, we got cooked.
We
I
did.
think
We'll find out where he lives for you, mate.
And the ice,
Nah, it's all good.
the icing on the cake, Cal Robb chipped in across the face of goal. Literally had no other option but to do that and nailed it. Mendy maybe could have done better. I don't know. That was just class.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where did this come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm still shocked.
We got to move on to Southampton. There's 8 goals to talk
I need
about
time.
in total.
I need time to
between
prepare
these two
myself for
teams.
this next one.
Let's just say that like West Brom versus Southampton, probably not going to be anywhere
Yeah.
near as exciting as everyone might think.
You never know.
You do. You don't. Anyway, well, Southampton won
totally gonna be
3-2. Heato, I feel like you got something to say about this.
Oh, mate. I thought we're just carrying on from the same vibes of West Brom. Every goal was spice.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a comeback.
That Armstrong finish?
Yeah. Oh, but even like the little touch from Ingsy. Like little flick around the side of the outside of the foot, sets him up, curls it in.
Dude, he put him on the floor, eh?
Yeah.
Dude,
It was insane.
Ingsy just dropped him.
And it was casual. It was
Yeah.
so casual.
So chill.
It was small. It was just a little, and then turns onto his
Yeah.
left. Boom.
Yeah. And then he pretty much runs from just inside his own, or not just inside the opposition half, to just sit down defenders and then just nutty the keeper to score himself.
That's ridiculous.
Ingsy later. It's like, okay, someone's been dreaming of coming back from the injury room.
Yeah.
And then
no.
just to cap it off, I think it was Redmond, wasn't it, that won it?
Yeah.
Volley, yeah.
So like I was watching this game as well, and I was really glad that Redmond got the goal because the whole game he was just looking great.
Yeah.
And I think it's his 2nd goal this season.
He's a hot and cold player, isn't
And he
Mostly cold.
like
Yeah.
he could have scored probably like 2 or 3 times, like comfortably. So yeah, I was really glad that he put it in the back of the net for his confidence.
he? Okay, so after talking about 8 goals between these two teams, Miles, how many do you think they're going to score?
I think they're going to score 4 goals.
Total.
Yep.
How are you going to distribute those goals?
2-2.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's so going to be like nil.
I know.
It always happens.
They're
It
all
always
going to be
happens.
spans. They're going to be, I don't know. Pereira
No,
could just
2-2,
be a
man.
man on fire.
2-2.
knows?
They've both got goals in them.
Would you boys be
Ingsy.
jumping on Pereira for this if he was free?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so. Like
for
looking
sure.
at him, yeah, he's going to be in Lingard confidence.
I think it's that end of season as well, punt too, if you've got
Even
players
Cal,
that just aren't doing anything.
even Cal Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was good in
Is
that
he a
game.
forward or a mid in fantasy?
Forward.
Yeah, I thought so.
So, there's limited options up front, as we've said many times. So he could be a good option. Okay, last one. Last but not least. Okay, maybe the least. Brighton versus Everton. Brighton lost 2-1 to United. Everton drew 1-1 with Palace. Heato, what happened? Tell us about Brighton. Who's got their goal?
It hurts. My ex-boy, Welbs.
Welbsy.
Yeah.
Why didn't you back him? He got a goal the week before.
I know.
What are you doing?
I was just trying to play longer term for the rest of the season.
What's their fixtures looking like? Miles, I'll get you to look at that while Hito's thinking about what
Yeah,
he's done.
I just thought Man U with Cavani coming back would be a stronger choice. Just didn't think Wells would carry it, but it was a bit of a weird goal though, somehow smacking it in from a rebound.
Yeah. Oh man, that was impressive actually, because he headed it and then it popped straight back up, and his reaction was just like ding, straight back in. I was like, ooh,
Pinball.
To be honest,
Milesy.
their fixtures don't look great for the rest of the season. They play Sheffield and Wolves, but besides from that, they have to play all the top 6.
But from Heato's perspective, before this, but they played United. Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I hung on to Morpay. He got the assist in that game, and
I think that's a pretty fair drop, to be honest. It's a bit unlucky that happened so quickly too.
I thought it was just going to be like a goal,
and for Cavani,
then drops away.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't pay off.
Well, Dunk had a decent headed chance here. The man's a beast. He's always got a chance. And yeah, finally, I guess, was that a pen on Welbeck? Yeah, Morpay and Welbeck. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm 50-50 on that, actually.
Yeah, okay. The only other thing I'd say is Morpay and Welbeck are really linking up well at the moment, and could actually give some attacking returns.
Could be interesting next season to think about if they stay up.
For sure. Or even this season if you have Morpay. Anyway. Or Welbeck.
All that.
Sorry, Heato. Now Everton. Oh, Everton. I think they got a goal here, but for me the focus on this is all negative.
They just flew too high to this, close to the sun early in the season. They just got a little taste of top 4.
Yeah, they were first for a while, weren't they?
And I think so did DCL. He raced off, and he's been a bit quiet lately, and this game he could have had a lot more goals, and his finishing was lacking, and so was Richarlison's. This should have been Everton's game. And granted, Guaita, I said it right.
You did. Well done.
Well done.
Had an amazing game. Yeah, for me, DCL and Richarlison, fuck that for them.
Well, they're your man. You
That's
need
who
one
you
of
wanna score
them.
goals.
You need one of them.
Yeah, and then they got
don't.
their goal from Rodriguez with an awesome near post finish. It was just like the only place he
I don't
could
know
have
how he
shot
got
that.
through. Yeah.
And it was perfect, and he looked calm as fuck. But aside from that, you'd be very disappointed with your 2 strikers there. And I think the old boy Ancelotti, he
would have been.
Yeah, very upset. Okay, well, I mean, that's a good way to finish. Sad Ancelotti. Heato, what are you
always
pointing at
sad.
yourself for?
My prediction, mate.
Oh, fuck. Predict it, bruh.
Whew. I'm actually not excited to predict it, to be honest.
Not excited.
Not excited.
You want to do a group one?
Yeah, let's
No. Okay, group
let's
it.
do a group one.
All
I
right.
need some help.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton for me.
1.
Oh, okay.
You know our thing that we do?
No, I forgot.
The goals. We do majority.
Okay, Brighton 2.
Oh, no, not 2.
Morpay
I'll
2,
go with
2
one.
assists.
I'll go with 1.
All right, Everton. I won't go first this time.
1.
2.
2.
Ooh.
2-2? What was the final?
2-1 to Everton.
2-1 to Everton.
Idiots. I want my disagreement noted. All right, that seems like a good place to wrap us up this week. Thanks for tuning in yet again.
Check
Yeah,
us out
definitely.
on socials. Draft Boys with a Z. FPL Draft Boys on Insta.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting
And
there.
Twitter. We're
Open
there as well,
arms.
boys.
Miles will literally respond to every post, maybe even too much.
Probably.
So please ask any questions you'd like to ask of us, because we respond.
We do. We've helped a lot of people this season.
And we've had a lot of good feedback from
Yeah.
2 people. So,
And we want to see that in Apple Podcast reviews, guys. We need that translated. So,
oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
hit us up on Apple Podcast reviews if you listen.
Help the algorithm. We should probably say this at the start because I don't think anyone's listening right now.
Fuck you guys. No one heard that. Draft
the
Boys.
place to be.
And if you
With
are
Heato,
listening, we love you.
Mylo, and YDG.
Oh,